Tom.
And I'm Molly.
Welcome to Forensic Gameology, hosted by ForensicGameology.com.
Reviews for science.
In 7 minutes or less.
The Networks is a game about network television. It is an action selection game in which you are a TV executive. I would say producer. So you manage a channel, and you need to put shows on at different times, and you need to get viewers. The person with the most viewers at the end of the game wins. The game is played in 5 rounds. After that, you score one last time, and then whoever has the most points, or most viewers, which are points, wins the game. So let's just jump right into it. Simplicity versus complexity.
This game is cerebral, but I still think it's simple. There's a lot going on. You have a lot of options. You can choose to take a show. So from season 1, you can get Cyber Slug versus Mecha Earthworm. Or you could pick up an ad and get money from it. Thumb Station Video Game Console. Or you can get a star. Physical Comedy Master. Person with a lot of pies getting thrown. And so you can also pick up network cards, which just give you cool abilities. You can move people from your green room of Moo TV onto your shows. There's just all sorts of stuff going on, but I think it's all listed very well on the card. Those things are very easy to understand, and you will really be competitive in your first game.
I agree. Anything you can do, you do 1 action per turn, and you do this. Oh, I forgot to say it's an action selection game.
You did say that. You said that in the beginning.
I did.
Yeah.
I forget.
I was listening.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
For once you're listening. Yeah, good for you. So everything you can do is right here, and then any bonuses you get from collecting a certain number of shows, it's got a tiny set collection type feel, or set collection aspect, and that is explained right here. And so that's it. At end of season, after you finish the season, you go on, you score, and then you go to the next one. So it's pretty simple. There's a lot going on, so it can seem daunting, but don't let that stop you from learning this game, because you can get it after at least 1 round. You're like, oh, I know what I need to do now. Luck versus strategy.
Man, okay, so there's a little bit of luck. You are drawing sometimes off the top, and you don't know what you're going to get. But man, there's a lot of strategy in this game. When do you decide to stop playing for the round? So you pass and you're out, but you get more money or more viewers than the next person. Do you purposely load up on ad-heavy TV or star-heavy TV? Are you going to try to get a bunch of network cards to help your score in the end of the game, or are you just going to push through right now? There's a lot of strategy in this game.
I would agree. There's a ton of strategy, and there's a lot of different types of strategies.
Oh, yeah.
Tom went in one of our games we played, Tom went for a lot of network cards, which really helped him out.
Lost by 2 points.
Yeah, and to me, and so that happens often.
Once.
And so times
Ever.
A lot, infinity. So or do you go for a certain type of show to get that 5 type show bonus? There's a lot of strategies, and I like it. And you have to manage money. So you use semi-resource management, too, because you have to pay at the end. There's a lot of small aspects to this game. And so I think there's a good amount of strategy. There is lots of luck. If I say lots, I mean some luck in what comes out. But there's turn selection. So do you stay at the back of the... So do you stay at lower score so you can go first, or do you stay at the top of the score and just fight your way through?
It's a catch-up mechanism.
Yeah, there's a cool catch-up mechanism that you can choose to which one are you going to do. So there's a lot of strategies, a lot going on in this game. Fun versus boring. This game, for one, the theme is hilarious. Mostly because these shows are based on real shows or just out of control. Oh, this one is called, it's a
sitcom.
Sitcom, I was going to say comedy. Sitcom. It's called The Cubicle. For The Office. Oh, Upton Krabby. That's one of my favorites. Instead of Downton Abbey, Upton Krabby, and it's crabs that are like sophisticated.
Very crustacean.
Yeah. So it's hilarious. Every time we teach people, they read those and they just laugh. It's hilarious, and it's also a fun game. Figuring out how to manage, because every time you go to a new season, your show ages, so your number of viewer changes, and managing how to do that has been fun for me, because sometimes they get better, sometimes they get worse. They go from 12 to 1, and so you do the reruns, you get more shows. I think it's a super fun game, as well as the theme being hilarious.
Yeah, so this theme is really good. You start off with horrible shows, stuff like Wide World of Forks, or You Too Can Play the Recorder. Oh. And so, but they start with nothing, and then you get replaced, and you get a bunch of viewers watching. I don't know, like we said, Upton Krabby. I don't want to. I know a bunch. I don't want to say them because I want you to be able to play this and be like, oh, I recognize that. I recognize that, because it is really fun to sit there and be like, huh, what's this? And you know it, and you see the other person go like, oh, Downton Abbey, that's so crazy. So we have a lot of fun with that. But besides the theme, which I think is so worth it, this is a super fun game. I've enjoyed myself when I play. I like Molly said, especially trying to manage the aging of your shows and putting in different stars and knocking out other stars and just trying to get the most points by maximizing your utility. I just think it's one of those types of games, and I really enjoy that. I don't know if I'd call it like a point salad as much as they're just trying to maximize your utility all the time. I kind of want that show, but it would get me one less viewer, but what about in the future? So you always got to have that in your head. Board Game Geek rating, what would you give it?
I would give this a 9 out of 10.
I would go with a 9 out of 10 as well.
Yeah, tiny bit of fiddliness, especially the 2-player weird thing that happens, but still amazing. Every time we get to multiples of 500 subscribers, we give away a free glitter painting of your favorite geeky thing. So make sure to subscribe now on YouTube.
It could be you that wins.
The networks, we've presented the evidence.
You be the judge.